Hi guys, this is a Bitstream 3X Ivory, and it's a Midi device. You can control synthesizer, hardware, and a DAW. You can control plugins inside your computer. It's made by CME, and from what I remember, this device started coming out around late 90s to early 2000. And as you see, it has about 32 knobs, 8 sliders. What else? A ribbon controller, X and Y axis joystick. It has 8 buttons. Those buttons can correspond to either I don't know. I believe the buttons below here is for this save, send, scene, select, or if you press two of them it becomes a snapshot, and we'll talk about it later. This one is to show the group, which will be on screen, same as the channel. And this one is like the navigation for this ones here. It also has a crossfader, and it has this, what do you call it, automation. It has an offset, frequency, and level, or if you can read this, rhythm, melody, accent. I don't know what trans P means, gate range, and either this area here, either it's an LFO, motion, or ARP. Those are the three options. And here, these 5 buttons are MMC buttons. It stands for, if you can see this, like this is a rewind, fast forward, stop, play, record. And this one here is on hold, and shift is useful. We'll talk about it later. This is the navigation knob, encoder, and here are the other options. You can edit. You go to the edit page and OK cancel, and the mode. It has like, I think, 4 modes, and here you can see parameter and the mode, which will show up on this side of the screen. So let's turn it on. But before that, you can see the back. DC in over here, USB, foot switch, has 1 foot switch, expansion. This is an old expansion port. You don't need it if you're using a DAW or software. These are the MIDI in through out 1 and out 2. Sync 24. I don't know how to, or what, this is sync 24 and expansion. I don't know what they do, but it looks like the same as a MIDI port, except this one. So let's turn this on using USB. So either you use USB or DC in, but if you use your computer with this device, it's better to just use the USB. The DC has 9 to 12 volts, and that's okay, but sometimes, since this device is very old, you might be thinking, oh, I can plug, without knowledge of any, regarding voltage. You might plug more than 12 volts on this one, and this will this will go dead, die. So it's better to just use this one, USB power. Let's turn that on. So, and you hear that, and let's first go here. So at the top it says channel, that's the channel I'm on right now. The value, which is the parameter value. The scene, you can save up to 99 scenes. What else? You see the sign stop because it's not connected to any sequencer yet. So at the moment it's on the stop state. And the mode, you see STD, that means standard. In this one here, it says parameter CC number 007. So the last tweak parameter is this. Okay, so let's try going to edit. This is edit, and use the MIDI encoder. So it's MIDI config, set up, what was that, automations, sync 24, z-axis, scene select, group select, operating mode. And as you can see, over here are the options. MIDI config. So if I click on that one, it says MIDI channel, and like I said before, we're on the MIDI channel 10. And if you want to change to, let's say, 1, enter, and then just okay. Sorry, we can go back, which is cancel. And again, if I click MIDI channel, we're still in 001. Cancel. So now channel is 01. Sorry about that. Now this bracket here is the indicator of where the what do you call it, where the current selection is. So if I move this encoder, you see here it says group 18 or group 18, group 0. So it has up to 21 groups actually if we start counting from group 0. Now if we click on this one again, that's the value. Let me get my chair and sit down. Now, if we click group channel here, the current selection indicator is the channel, so you can change that one. Since this isn't a Midi 2.0 device, so it's only up to 16. So alright, now if you click scene select, it goes here again. It has 100 scenes from 0 to 99. And if you want to save this, you can click save, sending scene. So that means whatever, I think it's whatever the position of your knobs and sliders, it saves that scene. So what's next? Shift. Hold on, let's move on from that. So this is the ribbon controller, and as you can see, this one here, the values change. And as I've said, if I press play, there's nothing to play with. But it still, shows the current state because we press record, play, maybe not stop, or because we're not playing anything. So again, let's go back to edit, setup, video mode, inverted, video mode, normal, go back to edit. And you can see here, if you keep pressing edit, you'll see information again. Alright, now let's go to the mode. So again, here there's the mode. If I click on here, it'll change the standard mode or cycle each mode. So from standard we go to reason, over here, reason, user defined, logic control, standard mode, reason mode, Mackie control, user defined again. And you see when we're on the logic control or Mackie control, you see this, because this acts like a, those digital mixer where they have play. It's a MCU controller as well. Alright, now let's go to the software side. Let's go cancel. Sorry, that's all. Oh wait, before that, you see this, there's these ones, these are the buttons. So if I press one, you see that's on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. So you can use this as your mute switch. or parts. Again, we'll go back to the standard mode or user defined. Let me see where these ones are. Let me try to press a shift. And then number 5. It doesn't do anything. It's also because you have to set this up. There's a software program included, or which you can download online to reprogram all this stuff. Basically, you have 21 groups. Each group has I can't actually say each group has 16, but each group you can edit all these knobs and sliders as channel 1 for group 1, channel 2 for group 2, or channel 3 for group 3, like that. So basically, you can use this as your, let's just say, CC1, CC2, CC3, CC4, CC5, and so on, but under channel 1, and is saved onto the group, let's just say group 0. And if we go to group 1 and then change the parameters again, and under MIDI channel 2, then we save that, then it can also be done. So what that means is that if you have 16 knobs and 8 encoders usable per channel, that means you have about, I can't do the math, but you add this all up plus this, and then you plus this and even this, and then you multiply it by 16, and that's how many controls you have for this single device. So that's a lot, basically a lot. Now if we go to edit again and go to, let's want automation now. Well, I'll just show you. It's on, and then you press cancel. Again, edit. Sync 24, Z axis, scene select, group select, operating mode, MIDI config. Yeah, okay, that's enough about that. So yeah, this has a lot of controls. I mean, you have lots of controls to connect to any parameter on your DAW. Now let's go to the software side.